Welcome to GIMP Pop Art Cartoon Day 2. The first thing that we're going to do today is open the file that we were working on yesterday. So I'm going to open GIMP using my Start button. So now that I have this open, I'm going to File, Open. And I'm going to open the XCF file that I was working on yesterday and click Open. So it gives me my different layers. And now we're ready to start with step 10. In the directions it says step 8 because they are not labeled correctly for some reason. But we are going to do step 8. Yesterday we ended with multiplying the mode. So we've selected the skin layer. I'm going to choose the brush tool, which is here. And I'm going to choose a skin tone and color all the skin. So I need to choose a color that is skin tone-ish. Well, somewhere in here. So for Minerva, my colors are here, or the choice I'm making is this one right here, kind of a pale skin colored look, and I'm going to click OK. And then I can change my brush size over here, and so I want kind of a bigger brush, and then I just click and drag, and that gives her the skin color. We're going to take a few minutes to do that. If you need to, you can zoom in, and that way you can get closer so you can be more accurate. So pause now and color the skin. As you can see, I've kind of messed up right here. I've gone outside of her face and onto her dress. To fix that, you can pick up the eraser and erase so that you can be more precise. Once you start coloring in, if you notice that your brush is just really small and you kind of want to make it bigger because we've got a lot of space to cover in a short amount of time, you can double click on your paintbrush and it brings up the tool options for the paintbrush, and you can change the size of that brush. And let's just go ahead, and if you click, instead of clicking up, I mean that takes forever, if you click in the box, you'll see how big that circle is. So we want to make that much smaller, but see now how big it is? So we can make it smaller. Smaller still. So that's 142. So let's go down to about 100. I should be able to just type in 100. Delete 100. And then that's much more manageable. That's going to be much easier for me to color in those remaining spaces. So as you can see, I'm hitting more area and able to color faster. Okay, I'm finished coloring the skin, so I'm going to pick up my eraser and just make a few minor touches. Notice that the size of that is still the size of the paintbrush, so let's double click that. Let's change the size back down to, let's go with 25, not 2500. Delete, backspace, 25. So now it's a much smaller area, and I can clean up that eyeball. Okay. So we went step 9, step 8. We have the skin color and the skin tone. Okay, so step 10 says click on the skin, click filters, distorts, and newspaper. It might show up like this, so you'll need to move your scroll bars to find your preview where you can see the skin layer. See that it's these dots. The only change I would make, well actually I wouldn't make any changes at all. It gives you the colors, angles, and really the only thing that you might want to do is change the size of the dot, which is cell size. And so if you make it bigger or smaller, but personally I think that 10's the best anyway. So click OK. And now we're ready to move on to the next. You're going to merge the top 2 layers. You're going to click here to highlight it, right click, and merge down. Then you're going to create a new layer and label this layer hair. Layer, new layer, hair. And click OK. So we have the hair layer, and it's on top where it should be. Then you're going to change the mode for hair layer to multiply, so it's normal still. Go up here and change to multiply. Then use the brush tool, color the hair, clothing, eyes, and lips. You do not have to color the background we've already deleted it. So we're going to color the hair, clothing, eyes, and lips. So let's start with her hair, which is all right here. I'm going to choose a darker brown. And I am going to click OK. And I'm going to click my brush. And I'm going to make my brush a little bit bigger so that I can color faster. And I'm going to color her hair. She's totally kind of a redhead, so I should have done a reddish tint to her hair, but oh well, too late now. I'm going to make my brush much smaller so that I can get these areas here. And then I can, when I'm done with that, we'll see the finished product. Okay, her hair is finished. I'm going to make my brush size even smaller because we're going to do her eyeballs now. So I'm actually going to put this at like an 8 brush size. And I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure that McGonagall's eyes are green. So I'm going to pick a pretty green color. And I'm going to zoom in much closer so that I can get the irises of her eye. Okay. All right, there are her eyes. Then we need to do her lips. And I screwed up because I just colored all of her and forgot not to color the lips. Dang it. So let's see if we can figure out how to fix that. So let's find a red color. I don't think she's like got super red lips, so I'm going to go with this, well, like this color here, and I'm going to click OK. And I'm going to color on top of that. And I might need to look at the picture again to kind of be able to tell where her lips are. So let's look at the original picture, which is here. And it might help if we had this open the entire time. Okay, so her lips are pretty small there. Oh, and she does have green eyes. Okay, or maybe they're blue. Coming back here. I might try for a darker red to see if we can cover that up. Oh, I'm so bummed that we forgot that. And then erase. Try to make that look natural. Okay, so the last thing that we need to do then is to color the clothes. And I'm just going to do green because that's the color I associate with Minerva. I'm going to make my brush much bigger. And I'm going to do that, and I'll show you the finished product. So okay, so as you can see, I have colored the hair, the eyes, the lips, and her clothing. This is where we're going to stop today. You will file, save, because we're still saving the XCF project. So just file, save, and you will upload it to your desktop, or upload it to your drive, sorry, and we'll work on this again tomorrow. Thank you.